Every woman's dream is to get married, have a big wedding, and an unforgettable honeymoon, expensive honeymoon too, big honeymoon. A big wedding costs about $50,000. A nice ring gonna run you about $5,000. A nice wedding dress gonna run you about $4,000. The venue that y'all gonna get married at gonna cost you about $6,000 to $10,000. A honeymoon, a good honeymoon, gonna cost you about $10,000. So you're paying about $100,000 to marry some pre-owned coochie, and most of y'all paying all the bills and splitting half the coochie. But let's just say she a good woman and she deserves it. Did you know that them big expensive weddings and big wedding rings are a sin to God? It's all programming, and that programming starts from prom night when you was a child in 12th grade. That's why these proms be so extravagant, so big and expensive, because it's an imagery of a wedding day. The difference between prom and a wedding is divorce and alimony. So before you get in the comments and ask, how is a wedding ring a sin? How is a big expensive wedding a sin? Let's start with the wedding ring. The traditional wedding ring traced back to the Egyptian days, where the Egyptians used pagan rituals of the wedding ring to symbolize eternity. The circular shape represents the worship of the sun god Ra. And the snake that's biting its own tail is a symbol of infinity in paganism. Our people were never instructed by God to adopt Egyptian customs and Egyptian traditions. That was instilled by them programmers that get the money off that business in the Western tradition. Number 2, no Bible commandment told us to do paperwork or wear a wedding ring when it comes to getting married. You could go through every book in the Bible and you won't find anywhere in the Bible where it reads a man and a woman supposed to sign an agreement with the state to call yourself married. That ain't real, that's fake. And you won't find any sentence in the Bible that instructs a husband or a wife to wear a wedding ring. That's simply because biblical marriage is established through a covenant, through devotion, and not jury and a piece of paper or a license that they call a marriage license. The key elements of marriage is commitment and love, and most importantly, the abidance and adherence of God's laws. Number 3, the idolatry of wearing wedding rings on your left hand. The Greeks and the Romans started the wearing of the wedding ring on the left hand over their forefinger because it symbolized the covering over the vein that's connected directly to the heart. And that paganism belief is not found nowhere in God's prophetic word. Number 4, marriage by the state is not marriage by God. True marriage, true love don't involve money or materialism or rings and things. That's a business for the creator of those requirements and those standards that they put in Western society. But that's not ordered by the Lord, and that's why you can't find it nowhere in God's word. Marriage by God is based on a vow before God, not a marriage license by the state or an expensive wedding ring from a jeweler. In fact, the most expensive weddings have the shortest lengths of marriage. And it seems like the weddings that cost the least, the cheapest weddings, are the marriages that last for centuries. Because it was never about the money or the wedding, it was about love. It was ordained and led by the ordinance of God. Anything that you get into an agreement with somebody that requires you to buy your way out is a business agreement and not real love. Love don't cost a thing. J-Lo said that, but somehow the state has convinced women to put a price tag on their love, and sadly, some men are buying it and spending the rest of their life on a payment plan called child support and alimony. Because love is a feeling, and that feeling is based on your emotions. People's emotions can shift at any time, whether it's a change in your health or a change in your finances where you ain't making the money you used to make, or they just ain't interested in you like they was before. Now they seeing somebody else, or they found somebody else that made more money than you, or they found somebody else healthier than you. That's when love started to deteriorate and end and business begins, because now they want out. Ask Jeff Bezos, ask Bill Gates, and ask Warren Buffett. In fact, Go ask every man that married one of them goddamn Kardashians, especially Kim. She done had 1,000 husbands. Ask Kanye West. He could tell you a lot about that. Ask men and women that are miserable in their marriage right now. They all wish like hell that they never did that. Now see, while I strongly believe in love and feel I could be happily married to one woman, I'm on the fence about signing a business agreement and paying $100,000 for a wedding just to impress other people. I think I want my marriage to be led in the eyes of the Lord, so no man or no circumstances or no money can intervene or intrude. Because when your marriage is led by God, there's no way y'all can lose, because it's built on love and God is love. But what you feel about learning that a wedding ring that you thought, oh, I want a big wedding ring, oh, he ain't wearing his wedding ring, everything about the goddamn ring, y'all wearing matching rings, but y'all ain't matching each other loyalty. How you feel learning that the wedding ring is paganism? How you feel like the big wedding and all that, that's paganism, that's not biblical marriage. That is a ceremony and a celebration of pagans. Think about what I'm saying. Comment y'all thoughts. I want to see what the women feel about that. I want the men that's married to comment on this. How you feel? Would you do it all over again? If you and your wife divorced, would you get married? Would you remarry? I need to know. Are you still gonna wear your wedding ring knowing that it's paganism and it's just jewelry and not love? Cause love don't cost a thing. Ain't no price tag on it. You can rent love, but you can't buy that. Comment your thoughts below. Y'all share this video, tag somebody. I'm ecstatic to read the comments and see what people saying about this situation, because this proven facts. I did the research. Go do yours. You will find out this ain't nothing but the truth. And the truth don't need no cosign, because it's backed by God. We the business.